Euro USD weekly forecast for week commencing 10th of July 2023. This is the daily chart, daily time frame. We're bullish. We've had a break of structure here, and thereafter we've had a pullback. This pullback has ended here, and we are now continuing the bullish trend. Price came up into this supply zone. This was a strong supply zone because it led to this change of character and the further movement down. So we obviously expected a bit of a reaction from here, and we got that reaction. Price came in here, then it reacted, forming another clean supply zone here. Then it came up into this, mitigated, and then reacted further. There was still a lot of supply left here, and it came down. And now we have had a bullish change of character on the daily, probably indicating that the pullback from this supply is over, and we're now ready to target the week daily high. So as far as the daily is concerned, I'm expecting the bullish trend to continue. From a bearish perspective, there isn't really very much that I could possibly think of, but maybe we could, have price either, going up a little like this and then kind of coming down and going further into this zone and then coming up. That's the only bearish scenario that I have in mind. But other than that, there's nothing bearish as far as the daily is concerned. So it all looks bullish to me as far as the daily is concerned. Moving on to the H4. This is what the H4 looks like. This is how I've marked my swing. This is a bullish break of structure over here. So till now, we were kind of bearish. We've had price breaking below and closing below this. This was the last swing low, and the candle did not close below this. So now we've had, so this became like my bullish break of structure over here, and my H4 is bullish in line with the daily trend. So what can we expect now? We can expect the price to, after a break of structure, the swing break of structure, we can expect a pullback. Price might probably go into this supply zone on top, and then it moves down. So we can probably expect the price to kind of reach here and then maybe come down into maybe this zone and then continue further. So that's as far as my H4 is concerned. I'm expecting price to probably pull up to this zone and then come down maybe into this zone, or there could be some demand in these buy to sell wicks too. We'll wait and see what really happens. So this is as far as the H4 is concerned. I also like to look at the H1 and see if there are any zones that we could possibly look at. So as far as the H1 is concerned, so we have a nested H1 inside the H4. So that's a good kind of another confluence that price might like to go a little further. But however, this looks like a very overextended H4. We'll have to wait and see how price develops when it opens on Monday. So yeah, this is where we are as far as H1 zones are concerned. So this is a supply from where probably price can pull down into this zone. There is something here. This is obviously caused by news. But probably maybe this, I haven't really marked it, but we could maybe look at these buy to sell wicks as possibly zones from where we might expect price to come down and kind of react from. So yeah, moving on to the M15. This is also looking extremely bullish to me. This is how I marked my structure. So there is a definite, this is a bullish break of structure. This candle was probably caused by news, and then we came down, and so this is my latest swing structure. It doesn't really matter how you mapped it, but this seemed significant to me in terms of a pullback, and then we've gone forward. So M15 is definitely bullish, and after a break of structure, we have these zones over here. We've not had a chalk or an IBOS or anything of the sort, but and like we discussed, price could possibly go a little higher before it comes down to these zones. So you can see that this is, if we look at our M15, this is the strong swing low. It has also mitigated the H1 and the H4 demand over here, and then prices kind of shot up. So I would think that these zones are now done, and therefore this becomes like a highly probable zone where price might just come down to and then continue further up. So yeah, and this is kind of nested within this H1. So yes, so coming into Monday, we will wait and see what happens. If I'm looking for shorts, I will definitely wait for at least a change of character, if not an IBOS, to look for shorts. Else, we can look for price to, probably go a little higher into this zone somewhere here. We have the H4 and H1 kind of nested inside it, and we also have an M15 nested within it. So this becomes a highly probable zone that we can look for price to go to. So a bullish scenario would be probably, price kind of reacts like this and then comes up, and that's when we are looking at, price coming down here and then finally moving up. So that's one scenario that we could possibly look at. Or we could also have, price just kind of maybe tanking down from here and coming into this zone and just kind of, continuing the bullish trend. But yes, definitely, I think all three time frames, my daily, my H4 and my M15 are aligned bullish. We've had, that's the swing, and obviously we are waiting for like a swing pullback to happen, and we can look at playing the shots as and when they present themselves.